Okay.
Okay? Tag me. Rip my friggin' chain off.
Fucking assholes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it all on camera.
All right. Step. Okay. Well,
their stuff is over here. Is the guy?
Okay. You're gonna step back.
I called because these guys parked their cars on everybody's, all four cars.
Right.
City vehicle on their driveway, my driveway. So they knew I called the cops. They come out. You got a fucking problem? You got a fucking problem?
I'm listening to a bunch of yelling. We'll talk calmly over here.
Okay. Like a fucking check in his brain or something.
Okay, because that's why they came on the porch and they stopped and says that our fucking trucks and they're driving this
fucking girls and guy against me, really?
They come out, they come out and walk to the dog, they come out on the porch, they start yelling at us.
Why do my son
Get the video
Ma'am,
from
if
the
you
phone
don't
or
stop
from the
yelling,
camera.
this is gonna be a
They
problem for
friggin'
you.
three of them
I don't
pushed them.
care.
Okay, cool. Then get over here.
You're not gonna arrest me.
I sure fucking am.
She's good.
No, you're not.
We are not doing this right now. We are not doing this.
No.
No, it's okay.
Motherfucker.
Keep your hands off
You
the
better go with my fucking wife.
Dude.
She's going to cuffs. She's going to cuffs. Do not
Listen,
fight a
my
police
daughter
officer.
and my son-in-law are
Do
both
not fight
Buffalo
a
police officers.
I know. And you
I'm calling right now. Dude!
would not want them putting your hand, somebody putting their hand. You are not going to fight a cop.
Hey! You arrest my fucking wife, you're gonna be sorry.
Let him. Let him
My
fucking
son
do
and my
it.
daughter are both
I
police
don't
officers.
Care. I don't
Okay.
care.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I'm so done listening to you scream.
Why? Because it's the truth. It's fucking.
No,
15
because
years
I
of
want to hear
bullshit.
everybody talk.
15 years of
I want
bullshit.
everybody's story.
You're hearing them first. You don't understand. Ask any neighbor.
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna listen to you.
You need to get the, if you don't get the cops out right now, you're gonna have a problem.
We're not doing that. We're not threatening that.
You need to get the cops off her.
She's going to sit in the back of the car right now. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do for
He
right now.
needs to get the cops off her.
We're not going to do that by your demand. She's going to sit in the back of the car. She's going to be in cuffs.
Okay,
And that's
one
what's
more
going to
time.
happen for right now.
From the top.
Let us just work this through.
We didn't do nothing. We basically walked the dog, came back, and they come out of the house. They're like, "We got an effing problem where the truck is parked." Now I heard that when I was taking the dog in the house.
Okay.
My wife was still outside. She walked over. She goes, "Yeah, move the truck." They friggin' bolt from the porch. The girl's got her friggin' hand on my wife's throat, and that's when I walked over there. And that's when it all started.
Okay.
I mean, are you friggin' kidding me? They can't wait to start trouble. Talk to any, those two neighbors with the dogs don't live on the street, they know.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow knows, these guys know, he knows, the guy that was just here knows. They can't wait to start problems.
Okay.
Okay? And listen, I'm good friends with Brian Brown. He's like, you always Mark, just friggin' ignore him. I did ignore him. I called and said the truck is friggin' blocking half the driveway. And then when we come back, that's how it is. I'm talking like this, can friggin' punch me in the face, and I'm getting a fat lip. So, but I wouldn't have my friggin' shirt ripped like this. He friggin' tore the shirt, grabbing me, and friggin' ripped my necklace off.
Okay.
Okay, like I'm fighting the guy.
Okay.
I mean, I walked over to grab Maria. He goes, "Oh, you want to go, tough guy?" I'm like, "No, Joe, take it away." Boom, and push.
So let me ask you this: two questions. First off, is how do we prevent something like this in the future?
Oh, dude, it's never gonna end.
Okay.
With these two, everybody, they start. Next week will be with them.
Okay.
The next week
I
after
mean, I'm
will be
going
with
to
them.
ask some of these people because I want
Oh,
some
trust me.
because
You'll
I mean, I'm sure you
Do
understand.
me a
I'm
favor.
getting.
Get around the car and I'll bring her inside. And I didn't mean to tackle you, but I mean, you kind of threw my wife down on the ground pretty hard, and I don't appreciate that.
I understand that.
All right? I really don't. If I would do that to your wife and you're outside, you do the same thing.
Sure, if you were a police officer and she was screaming
No,
in my face.
daughter's a police officer, and I know what you guys are going through right now. And trust me, my daughter's a police officer, my son-in-law's a police officer, my
And if
my
someone was
son's
screaming at your daughter and
firefighter.
approaching her like that, she would have done the same thing.
No, you grabbed my wife from over there and dragged her over here, which was not necessary.
Okay.
So you need to chill out about that.
I have a camera, so it's all documented.
I don't care about your camera. Just give me a little constructive criticism, dude.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me give you some constructive criticism. You want to drop another copper's name? You want to scream about, Grimaldi or the mayor? Why don't you shut the fuck up? And you listen, shut your goddamn mouth. Put your hands right back. Listen. Put your hands right back. You want to be difficult? You want to say I know all these coppers, I know all these things? You want to make us look dirty? Is that what you want to do? So how am I helping you now? Tell me, how can I help you? How? Shut up and let me talk to you, old geezer. Shut up. Shut up and let me talk to you. Since you had so much to say and you touch a cop. So let me talk to you. God, let me talk to you. God. Quiet. No, you're not done talking yet. And I'm not done talking to you. So let's be quiet, Dad, so son can get some words in. You're saying everybody's fucking name and dropping everybody's name with a badge, and you're expecting special treatment. How does that look like to everybody in this environment right now? It doesn't look good. And then you grab him. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Why are you still over talking? We're going back over to my car. No, I'm just saying, it's all right. We're going over here. You smell like sheep here, and you didn't wipe your feet. And then you touch this fucking car. What is wrong? That you drop your daughter's name. What a goddamn idiot.
Lieutenant gave me instructions to, this is Detective Constantino, to bring the phone over to you and let you talk. I believe it's on speaker now.
Oh, hey, Mark. Mark.
Make sure I got the volume up here. Okay, I'm sorry, the Bluetooth is on. Here we go, speaker. Okay, there, one more try.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. They're saying that you pushed an officer. You wouldn't do that, would you?
You know what? When he dragged Maria, when the two girls were on Maria, he was dragging Maria across the street and actually was taking her down on my front lawn. And I basically said, listen, just, talk to her, and I pushed him, and I said, don't friggin' tackle her, and I pushed him. I apologized to him, Mark, right after that, because I said, listen, I respect you guys in law enforcement. I go, my daughter's a police officer, my son-in-law's a police officer, all my family's police officers. I never mentioned Byron Brown's name. What we said is that the guy across the street parks the vehicle, which is a Byron Brown-owned vehicle, like he blocks driveways, and they did it with all four cars tonight. So, yes, I was wrong by telling the police officer. I pushed him and said, listen, don't tackle her like that. I said, she'll talk to you. And, I don't know what every other neighbor said, Mark, but trust me,
I know that this has been going on for 10 years, but
Mark,
how is this going to stop?
Mark, listen, I understand it. I was in the house when I was bringing the dog back, and I called 911 because the car is blocking like a quarter of the driveway apron. And then when I came out, these girls, they had Maria in a chokehold. And Joe was egging him on, yeah, fight him, fight him, fight him. So I came over, and I friggin' said, Joe, tell the girls to get off. He pushed me. I pushed him back. And then there was a scuffle in the middle of the street, mostly with the girls. And then Joe, trying to push me, ripped my shirt off, broke my necklace. He fell forward. When he tried to swing it with me, I backed up. He fell forward. He's like, oh, now I hurt my shoulder. Now I'm going to sue you. I'm like, Joe, I never touched you. But really, it was kind of a girl fight. But I should have done what I did to the officer. And before I was put in the car, I was apologizing to him. And then, I don't know if it's a lieutenant, heard, that's what I did. And trust me, I feel bad about that. But, Maria's 5'1". I'm like, dude, you really don't need to take her down like that. I didn't tackle him. I pushed him and said, listen, she'll listen to you. She's fired up because these girls were just choking her. And I think every neighbor saw that. All the neighbors were out here.
Why did they jump her to begin with?
Because as soon as we called 911, we came back from walking the dog. All three of them came out on the porch going, you got an effing problem with, where we parked the car. Why don't you call the police? And I'm like, we already did. So I'm calling the cops. You know, I called the police already before I even took Fredo for a walk. It's on 911. I called D District first. They said they had to call 911. I didn't want to friggin' have a confrontation. I just said, oh, I have a parking. I go, Marie, I'll have a parking guy come down here and look at it, and they'll put a ticket on the car. No sooner am I taking the dog in the house, because Fredo can't, like, really walk. They were outside walking to the street. Maria was on our side of the street. Like, I could hear swearing, and when I come out back out of the house, she's engaged with the two, like a cousin from New Jersey, which is her truck, and the other girl, which is Joe's wife. And she was in a friggin' chokehold. So I ran over there to break it up. Then Joe pushes me. He has a camera. I'm not sure if it's on or not. I have a Ring camera, but it's probably not going to catch it because of the tree. And then he goes to swing at me again. He falls forward across my driveway. So I'm like, listen, dude, I'm just trying to.
Was the cars blocking your driveways, or were you just?
No, the friggin' the car's still here. It's like blocking like the driveway apron, like when you try to make the turn, and the other car is blocking the other apron. And they don't like that. I got a permit to expand my apron, but they've been at the city council fighting that now for 5 years. And they're like, the apron's fine. You got a permit for it. It's fine. And they just don't like that. So they park all their cars on the driveways.
So where's Maria, sitting next to you?
No, she's in another car.
I mean, the thing that freaks me out is that everything you do is going to be scrutinized because of your job.
Well, Mark, I never mentioned anything about my job or who I was. You could ask any officer. I never mentioned anything like that. All I said was
arrested, that's going to be all over, that's going to be on.
Yeah, I understand that. Listen, I understand that. And
well,
you know what? If you listen to the neighbors are like telling them what happened. But listen, for me, it doesn't look bad. And, I should have pushed the police officer. And when I did, I backed up and said, listen, I'm really sorry, but you don't have to tackle her. I go, I'm 100% for you guys. I mean, I'm.
No, I know you are.
We're all on the same page with everything. So I'm actually surprised that I'm sitting in the car. I'm surprised I'm sitting in the car and Maria's sitting in the car with the neighbors. I don't know what they said, but we were not the aggressors here.
Hey, detective.
All right.
I mean, my shirt's totally torn. Like my necklace is ripped off my neck.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mark, I need
Yes,
my phone.
sorry.
I need my phone.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry.
I need to call Walker real fast, okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye.